Stephen, what are you doing here? You're a stammerer, not a public speaker. It's no good wearing a suit and a cheesy smile to portray confidence when you haven't any. Go now while you can. They won't mind, the Toastmasters, they don't criticise. Go on, go. You're nobody. Mr. Nobody. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. How strong is your subconscious mind, the devil inside you? Mine's strong and committed to bringing me down, but I fight back with a strong heart, smart attire, and hopefully a sincere smile as opposed to a cheesy one. But am I winning the battle, or is the fight sending me to an early grave? Firstly, a brief resume of my story. A severe stammer, turned 40, joined the Maguire programme for recovering stammerers, and 2 years later became a coach on the programme and joined Toastmasters. And these two programmes combined provide a playground for self-exploration. But am I getting there with my speech? And how about my confidence levels? Maguire tells you to feel the fear and do it anyway. A quote I'm sure you know from one Susan Jeffers. Go out and speak at every opportunity and don't avoid. That's what I did. Joined group after group. Toastmasters, entering every competition I could. Church, reading circles and committees. And at every family gathering I would recite poetry or tell a raunchy, raucous, repetitive story. So am I anywhere near fluency? To be perfectly honest, nowhere near where I should be after 5 years and where a lot of people on the programme are. And what about my confidence levels? Well, it really just gives me a buzz to be able to use good technique in control of my speech when I want to. But it's equally as frustrating how in 5 minutes' time I could be one-to-one speaking with one of you lovely people and stuttering like a pneumatic drill. Mr. Nobody is beating the pants of Mr. Ultra Confident. Some examples. On the way to work Monday morning, breathing exercises in the car, practicing my feared word, good morning, good morning. Stroll confidently into the office, and suddenly from behind one of the directors captures me unawares. Hi Steve, how was your weekend? And after 15 seconds that felt like a minute, I melt into an embarrassed puddle on the ground. Mutter, fine thanks Dave. Dribble away over to my desk. Headphones on. Conversations flow and ebb around me for the rest of the day. Me, part of the furniture. Mr. Nobody. Table tennis the next night. Always before the event, feeling confident. So I was chuffed a bit to volunteer myself to umpire the first match. 1-1, 2-3, 5-6, all going well. And then I see it, 8-10. I can't say 8-10. And the panic and the fear inside begins to build. My own player is losing 9-8 on serve. And there am I hoping he loses the point. How sick is that? And the guilt and the shame inside is too much to bear. And of course I make it happen. Well, what's the score? 8-10, thanks, I forgot. And I go on and lose every game that night. The team loses. Mr. Nobody finds it hilarious. Mr. Banker has got nothing on him. My biggest problem with Maguire is that it forces you to be a busybody, even if that's not your natural persona. You have to be the life and soul of every conversation, in people's faces. And that's just not me. And I'm a listener, a people watcher, a thinker. I enjoy doing those things, they relax me. When I put myself in big speaking situations where my heart beating 10 to the dozen, blood pressure rising, I wonder in the long run whether I'm doing myself more harm than good. I'd love to know your point of view after this. Toastmasters is different. When I walk into a Toastmasters meeting, I'm Steve West, experienced Toastmaster, a competent communicator, an advanced leader, bronze, get me. When I step forward with a well-prepared speech, enthusiastic speech style, and a smile, Mr. Nobody is subdued. Mr. Nobody can go to hell. At Toastmasters, I'm not a nobody. Neither am I anybody. I am somebody. Somebody that needs to keep believing that they will get there with their speech and with fluency. Somebody like I'm sure everybody in this room who needs to push aside the negativity, far, far away, focus on what they can achieve, and together as Toastmasters we can and we will fulfill our dreams. Fellow Toastmasters, let's work together to pack Mr. Nobody's suitcase.